Revelio.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless. Someone there?
Yes, Totalis.
What was that?
How nice of you to stop by.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
A little bit more damage than I thought I was gonna do. Suckers. Terrible scarf. Okay. Large natural terrain. We got a freaking tree. Nice. Okay, guess we gotta go back same way we came in. Like I said before, I didn't think I was gonna like the stealth in this game, but man, it is really good.
Incendio.
What is that gonna do? Okay, that leads to the right way.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio. Incendio.
Okay, let me go. 'Cause we obviously can't go that way. There's nothing else to burn, so let's keep going. Do.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Lumos. Revelio.
It's kind of worthless. You have so many of those leaves,
Lumos.
doesn't matter.
Who's there?
Hello?
Yes, Totalis.
We're close to a breakthrough.
Revelio.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Huh? Who is it? What's that? Who's there?
Hello? Such arrogance.
Ah, dang it.
Release me! I'll kill you when I get down.
You can't stop. Bombarda.
You're so very weak.
Bombarda.
I won't. Return me to the ground.
One less human to worry about. You find this
I will make.
I don't know if I have one of those, so
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
we'll slap them around. Hey, at least I can pick up some potions. I always forget to use my other potion too. Every single time.
Revelio. Clever.
Yeah. Bet I can't just leave him by. Going without you. Though I will say, he's been doing pretty good at doing some damage when we get in those fights, so I can't complain.
Revelio.
Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
Level 2? Really? Come on now.
Revelio.
Well, that sucks.
Revelio. Revelio.
Disappointed.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Revelio. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
All right, cool.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Doop.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
Welcome sight indeed.
Are you kidding me? Can I go back up? Please tell me it's here, not over there. Okay. I was like, geez, I thought it was back up there and had to run all the way around. Dude, that would be terrible. It would have been terrible, but it's all good. We're good. We're good.
Revelio.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Achoo? I thought he was gonna disappear.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it.
Oh.
She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own.
Nice.
We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it. But I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I
Interesting.
could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war.
True that.
I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
All right. She in Hogwarts? She is. Okay, let's go see what Poppy's doing. I wonder why I can't. There it is. Wasn't working at first.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Yeah, I'm safe. Give me a second.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Haunted Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures.
Oh.
One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind.
Terrible.
If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Okay.
I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Well, I'm glad you will. I feel like we're getting really close to finishing up a lot of these quests. All right, let me identify, grab these. Sweet. All right, we know we got gloves, so I will miss the all damage. Okay, let's put our gloves back on. Everything else should be good. At least the loading times are good, right? We're not terrible. So, just what, like a few seconds. So, happy about that overall situation.
Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
I'm a dork. I gotta go back.
Here you found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never. I hope to see you again.
The reason I gotta go back is I didn't upgrade my my new gloves. Ooh-wee.
So frustrating.
Revelio.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
I'm the wrong person.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Ah.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Fair enough.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not.
I did not.
I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
That guy's glitched out. Look at him. Let me push you. There we go. All right. Well, that part's done.
Revelio.
All right. All right.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Let's blow shit up.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries. I won't rest. Let me much
Get away with
Incendio.
That's ready for...
Bombarda.
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Ringo!
Revelio.
Alrighty. Those have to be down. Just fine though. Plenty of stuff to pick up here. Okay.
Revelio.
At least it allowed me to pick it up. Most of the time you do that and it's just like, oh, it's too far. Your quest is gonna end.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we can fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Again, I beg you! I can do this! Levioso! All those little tricks won't distract me! It's rude! Hurry now!
Confringo.
No!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was
Revelio.
relative fun.
Oh. Maybe it's like one of those stargazing things. I haven't remembered those icons yet.
Incendio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Revelio.
Okay. What's this?
We're making quick progress.
No, I'm curious, like, what the heck's all the way in here?
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
I don't want to talk about it.
Revelio.
All right. Let's go.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Oh, could do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Patronus Totalis. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Okay.
Revelio.
Don't feel like jumping down there. Seems like a far jump.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Revelio.
I know it.
Over here.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Revelio.
Okay.
Confringo. Incendio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Confringo.
I mean, we have brooms, but can't use them.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright, this is definitely going to be my last dungeon, though,
It's no
because
wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
tiredness is starting to
Be the
kick
hairy
in.
legs,
Revelio.
or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Incendio.
Dun, dun.
Smashing.
Should have thought to climb
Revelio.
the stairs.
We must remain unseen.
Hope. Could see the broken bridge.
Reparo.
That does look cool.
Confringo.
Revelio.
Jesus. There we go.
Revelio. Confringo. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Revelio. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Okay, I see going that way, but
Luma. Revelio. Lumos.
no, I see.
Confringo.
Ooh, a neck item.
Lumos.
Oh. The yawns are coming in like crazy, boys. Apologize ahead of time.
Confringo. Still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
What was that? Someone's here. You'll pay for that! This is impossible! Still hoping to survive this, are you? Fight about where the pity! You are what
God dang it.
Stupid one. We're not finished yet. Stupid one.
Why to drag this out longer than necessary?
Bombarda. Stupid one. Stupid one. Bombarda. Confringo.
Stop it! Bombarda. Descendo.
Oh yeah.
Bombarda.
We certainly cleared the room.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Revelio. Confringo.
We can have a look around in peace.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo.
Let's blow this up. Alright.
Revelio.
There's 1, 2.
A
Where's the
rune
other symbol?
above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
3.
Confringo.
Oops.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
Revelio.
Wasn't expecting to miss that either. Thought I hit it. I was like, what the heck is going on? The world floated back to me as if I had a watery haze. How long has it been unconscious? I only remember his eyes empty of sorrow, yes, but also. I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish, but then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. Neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it's not Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
All right. Oh, I don't think I went through that hallway. Dang it.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Can I go back?
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
All right, what do we have? Quest-wise, right? I think that's it, so something has to pop up.
I hope Professor...
There it is.
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Secret room. There we go. Ooh, we got some leaves. Okay. Dang it. I forgot to do something before running down. Alright, scarf is up.
Protego!
Equipment, gloves. No. No. Okay. One, two. And we don't want to Findu. If we did, we do a two. Sweet.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Collect. Collect.
Revelio.
Where the hell are the birds? Okay. 2 birds to collect from. Oops. Did it again, boys. I'm always wasting potions when I don't need to. Come on. There we go. All right. Oh.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Come on, buddy. Bum, bum. Let's see. Let's call Caligo.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Okay. Let's bring you over. Okay. And the golly, I missed a bunch. Oops, I did it again. All right. Okay. No, nothing good. Thank you, Deke. What do we have request-wise? In the map chamber. Basis for blackmail.